save Israel by my hand as you have promised, look, I will place a wool fleece, balat po ng tupa, on the threshing floor. If there is dew only on the fleece and all the ground is dry, then I will know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you said. Ano po yung hinihingi ni Gideon? Another sign. Hindi pa sapat yung mga kanina. Kailangan pa niya ng sign. Eh, ang Diyos po, mabutigin po talaga ang Diyos. And that is what happened. Verse 38, Gideon rose early the next day. He squeezed the fleece and wrung out the dew, a bowl full of water. Wow. Pero hindi pa po satisfied si Gideon. Verse 39, then Gideon said to God, do not be angry with me. Let me make just one more request. Allow me one more test with the fleece. Kulit po no? But this time, make the fleece dry and let the ground be covered with dew. Baliktarin mo naman, Lord, kasi baka mamaya tsamba. O baka tsamba lang na nabasa yung balat ng tupa, tas tuyo yung paligid. Ngayon, baliktad naman. Tuyo yung balat ng tupa, basa yung paligid niya. Pero ang Diyos, pinagbigyan pa rin siya. Verse 40, that night, ano pong nakalagay? God did so. Only the fleece was dry. All the ground was covered with dew. Ano pong napansin natin kay Gideon? Mula nung tawagin siya ng Diyos, he kept asking God for signs again and again. Pero, every time, God answered him patiently. And every time, God gave Gideon a bigger view of who he is. Strong, powerful, and faithful. Bakit po? Bakit pinagbibigyan ni God si Gideon? Kasi alam po niya na kailangan niya ni Gideon. Alam po niya yung totoong dahilan ng pagdududa ni Gideon. Initially po, this part, yung point po sana ang ilalagay ko po dito is self-doubt. Dahil nga sinabi niya, pinakamahina ang clan ko, pinakamahina ako sa pamilya ko. But as I was studying it, nakita ko po na si Gideon was not just full of self-doubt. Ang doubt po niya ay nag-uugat sa doubt niya sa kung sino ang Diyos. Natatandaan niyo po kung ano yung unang sagot niya sa angel? Tinawag siyang mighty warrior. Ito po ang sagot niya. Verse 13. Pardon me, my Lord, Gideon replied. But if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all his wonders that our ancestors told us about when they said, did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord has, ano pong sabi niya? Abandoned us and given us into the hand of the Midian. For greater context, 7 years na po silang inaapi ng mga Midianites. 7 years. And in those 7 years, siguro ang iniisip ni Gideon, 7 years ka ngang wala eh. 7 years ka ngang absent. Hinahayaan mo lang kaming maliitin ng mga Midianites. Tapos ngayon sasabihin mo, ililigtas mo kami. After all those years, when you have abandoned us, yun po ang pinanggagalingan ni Gideon. For Gideon, it wasn't just, can I really do it? Mas malalim po. It was, will God do what He said He would? Talaga bang ililigtas kami ng Diyos? Talaga bang totoo siya? Baka nagkagawa na rin po tayo ng ganong mga questions, doubts. Not just about ourselves, but about God. Totoo ba? Natutuparin ng Diyos ang mga pangako niya? Totoo ba? Naililigtas niya ako? Pag tinignan ko yung sitwasyon, parang hindi talaga. Walang pag-asa. Or, ilang beses na akong nag-pray, hindi sumasagot ang Diyos.